Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Does not mean that I respect both light and dark. Does not mean I'm dark or evil, okay? But I can be pretty evil, okay? I'm never manipulative for the dark, okay? But of course, I'm always manipulative for the light, okay? So I use a reverse psychology tactic, which most people don't really think about using or anything of that matter, okay? But welcome to my page. If you came to my page, then that means the universe has maybe blessed you to come to my page through the common sense, through all of the nonsense that you ever seen, and all of the research that I've discovered in your life. Because I do a lot of research myself, and I try to be simple because I think simplicity is the key to true knowledge. To be simple, okay? To be non-complex, so everyone can understand. Okay, because those people who are higher up there, there's a point of ego or a God mode complex they have, okay, in which they feel they're more superior than everyone, and that's their brain. Their brain is more developed, okay, and then you can't do nothing about it. And they will rule you in your next life as a God. Kind of like myself, okay? But thank you for listening to my video. This video is going to be about eugenics. Oh, you thought because of the color of my skin, I don't really like reading eugenics. I know a lot of white masters who basically read upon the subject many times over, and they found out patterns, which mainly basically try to bring community together. But I guess people will consider it very liberal aspects and very racist, of course. But I'm going to narrow it down for you, okay? And what I learned about eugenics, or you want to call genetics, study of genetics means study of DNA factors, okay? The genome, which leads to human behavior, okay, which is already documented in the research about artificial insemination. So artificial insemination is basically getting someone's better genes and impregnating your wife, okay, with those genes to create a 70% or a certain percentage, a high percentage of the same mentality or physicality, physical, okay, of a person who was already born. Okay, so let's get to it. Okay, I won't make this video short because this is everything I learned in a nutshell, condensed as much as possible. So when you do the research, I'm like, oh yeah, he found out. He even knows about immaculate conceptions, okay, which happens about 1% of the world population. So there's a lot of Jesuses being born in this world who are basically born in immaculate conceptions, okay, without the male sperm somewhere. That's just strange, okay. But a lot of people are idiots and they still wish to believe in Jesus, okay. But there's nothing wrong with that either, okay. To each his own. Eugenics is basically a study of genetics or genome, okay, DNA factor, okay, which can lead to a high probability of a person's human behavior, which is the most important subject of all species in the world. I win. I guess I won that one. Now, let's label these traits, okay, these genomes or these DNA factors or these, pinpoints in the DNA structure, which is mainly alien, okay. That means it's a possibility we came from another world, okay, open mind, aliens created us, they live on the planet, hollow earth, look it up. I said that in the past videos, okay. About hollow earth. Look it up and just open your mind. It'll bust your mind wide open. And then your brain would say, I believe in Jesus. This is nonsense. You're an asshole. You're a Jesus theist, crazy, hallucinative. You're okay. It doesn't matter which way you go. You could go theist or atheist. Okay? I think it's best to be agnostic, but that's your decision. But now they say they're agnostic because they have an open mind too. So, but genetics goes like this, okay? Point one of genetics, okay, so I'm gonna lead this to facts here. People pay thousands of dollars to get artificially inseminated by a person who's in a high position of physical, the physical attributes is very strong, or the mental, okay, and people pay for this. I think it's over in California. It's called artificial insemination. You can actually pay for it. There is a company that does this, but it's very expensive, okay. And you can choose your person that you want, if you want a smarter child, you can actually have your wife impregnated by And then it's a 70% chance. I've seen some errors. Like, I've seen some fucked up. See some fuck ups, okay? It doesn't always work. It works by 70%. Hey, it's a good rate, okay? Now, genetics. Point one, okay? Point one is the smart gene, okay? So I'm going to say white, okay? Because I've seen a pattern throughout the recent history. White people controlling every fucking thing, and black people thinking they're smarter than white people. So I just want to bust that out of the fucking way, okay? The black people think they're smarter than white people, and white people, of course, are obviously smarter, okay? It depends on who you're talking to and where you go and how much you researched, okay? There's a whole bunch of different little things in between. But I'm calling it the white gene, okay? Okay, because that's what I'm going to call it. It's my opinion, okay? I'm partially white and partially black and also probably a little bit in between. But throughout research, okay, regardless of your Moor research, your Moors and your Egyptians, okay, because you don't understand that story beyond the story, beyond the story, beyond the story. You have to keep an open mind, okay? You don't understand where that shit comes from. You really don't. You're making a judgmental call on where you think you came from. Or you think you're truly Egyptian? You think you're truly Zulu? Do you truly think that? Come on now. Come on. You gotta get that DNA test, baby. Get that genetics out of your way so you can know where you came from, okay? Because even Louis Master Farrakhan got something mixed with him. Louis Master Farrakhan, baby. I'm not trying to get shot, okay? You know? I understand what Malcolm X did and Martin Luther King and Gandhi did. I know what they did. But everybody's mixed with something. Okay? Don't try it, okay? But point one, smart gene or the white gene, okay? Now, everybody got some kind of smart gene or some kind of tool in there. But if you are more, I'm just going to knock it down to three because there's other genes too, okay? You know, the mental gene, the physical gene, or you want to call it the beauty gene, okay? And there's also the what do you call it? The black gene, okay? Okay. The white gene, the gray gene, and the black gene, okay? Let's keep it really simple because there's other things in between there, which you can really use common sense to figure it out, right? So if you are more geared towards, because I've been raised in the Black Negroid society, and I've also been raised around redneck society, okay? And I've also been raised around some Asiatic, okay? You know, the Mongoloid, the Korean and Chinese. I've had friends who are actually Korean and mixed, okay? Asian, whatever. Okay? White gene basically is you sit there and you study. You know complex fucking words and you just sit there and fucking study. You can't probably dance, okay? Because I can't dance. And I thought, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong? I got no rhythm or some shit, you know? But I can think about some complex ass words, okay? And I just sit there. I can play basketball a bit. I can shoot, okay? But if you got a white gene, you're on the more smart slave mentality. It's just, you know, you're very logical, okay? You lack the emotion, okay? Then there's the gray gene. The gray gene is your beauty, okay? So you got a high level of beauty, you got that gene too, okay? So, you know, do some research on that. Then you got the black gene. The black gene is basically those who you can consider lazy or something. Oh, but they can not dance though. They're athletic. They can play basketball and they can use certain sophisticated rap words, you know, ebonics, okay? You know, that's like the opposite spectrum, you know. Complex, sophisticated words. They use longer words if you're white. And more simpler words, you know, more hood words, you know, dark, okay? So these are facts, okay? So if you are more black, okay, you may have all three, okay? So which one are you? Which one are you? I think I'm all three, though. I think I'm more white, more, you know, anything, but I'm not. But you got to understand there's a negative for all of them. Because whites tend to be more gay, okay, see? But they're also more, you know, abstract about their sexuality. They're very different, okay? Like to be spitted on, shitted on. While blacks, like, it's just up the pussy hole. And the gray is basically, you know, you're just fucking beautiful, okay? So if you just study those things, you understand that's what eugenics. That's eugenics in a nutshell. All the way back, even before 1920s. Okay? All right? So thank you very much for listening to my videos, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Every gene has a certain trait to it. Keep your mind open. There you go. Aliens created us. You don't never know. Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Peace and love. Keep it simple. Keep it sweet.